Welcome back to another travel series. This time it's going to be slightly different. It is just myself and Nick that's going. So if you're interested in all things Orlando, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our next 7 days worth of fun and adventure as we hit Orlando, Florida to do Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and Halloween Horror Nights over at Universal Studios. We're not traveling today. I'm not going to do a pre-travel day, etc. Because it is just myself and Nick going, and I want to be a little bit respectful and try and contain some of the excitement until we're at the airport. And that's just because the girls aren't coming with us, and I don't want them to see mum being super excited about going away and them thinking it's us being excited to not be with them over the fact that, you know, we're going to be doing some things that we've always wanted to do, but we've never had the opportunity to do it. So hence the reason why we're going to go away for 7 days. I don't think I could leave the girls any longer, and I haven't left them for any length of time before. So this is going to be a first all around. So mum guilt's a real thing. So I'm not sure how much of that will play a part in going away and going to the most amazing place on the planet, because I absolutely love Florida. So yeah, I'm just excited to be going over, experiencing the Halloween Horror Nights, which I've always wanted to do it. So to be doing it now, I'm super excited. But myself and Nick are also we're contemplating and considering why on earth we did this, because we're seeing everyone's vlogs coming out, we're seeing little clips on social media sites about it, and we are absolutely packing it. So I'm planning to vlog the entire thing, you know, our entire trip, and share with you what Halloween Horror Nights is like. And yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of screaming and poor camera control, but yeah, it is what it is. So yes, we do fly out on Friday. Today's Wednesday. The cases are down, they are packed. There's a few little last bits that I need to put in them, but we've kept them in our bedroom just to keep them out of the way from the girls. I don't want them to be upset because that will make me upset. So for the respect of them, I think that's why I've done it today. So the plan. We are flying with Virgin Atlantic from London Heathrow over direct to MCO. Now, typically we would do a connection flight, which would mean we could get a reduction in our flight costs. We've always found that going indirect really cut the cost of the holiday. But we've managed to go direct, which is fantastic. So I'm super excited to be flying there direct again, because I haven't done it for the last 4 times that we've been. So yeah, we fly Virgin Atlantic, and we're staying at Universal's Endless Summer Resorts Dockside. So I'm really excited. That was where we stayed last year, and it was our first experience of on-site with Universal, and we absolutely loved it. So we stayed in Surfside in May of this year. So I'm excited to go back to Dockside, and we've also, as a family, have booked to go back out to Florida again early next year, where we will be going to Dockside again. So I'm super excited to have a little week taster of it, because I remember it briefly from last year and absolutely loved Dockside. It's substantially bigger. It's double the size of Surfside. And I just felt like there was a lot more going on, which I feel is definitely something that we enjoy over the very quiet resort that was Surfside. So yes, the plan is doing Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party on the Sunday, and I think that's a sold out event, so I'm really glad that we got those tickets really early on once we booked our trip. So we've got that, and then we've got the Halloween Horror Nights midway through the week. We've also got family out there, so we have arranged one evening to meet up with family and have dinner, which is lovely, and we're going to make the most of the outlets without the children. So we're going to do a little bit of Christmas shopping if we can whilst we're there. Everything else in between is literally going to be us experiencing things that we may not necessarily be able to experience with the children, such as the nightlife in City Walk. I'd like to go to Bob Marley's and see what that's like, as well as some of the other bars and karaoke spots up in City Walk. So that would be really nice. It's definitely going to be a lot different vlogging, because our eyes and ears will not be fixed on our children. So we have a lot more freedom, which we've never experienced before on holiday. So I think when I hear the words mum, I'm probably going to give myself whiplash, because I'm going to assume it's my children. So yeah, I'm excited to experience this time from the perspective of 2 adults. I know that it will probably cost us a lot less, because we won't have the children constantly asking for things. So it'll be interesting to see how much we actually spend with just 2 adults, as opposed to when we went in May and there was 2 adults, 2 children. So yeah, and the next time you will see me will be either on our way to the airport or at the airport itself. Bags are officially dropped off. We have managed to get a cheeky upgrade to Economy Delight, which is amazing. Super excited. Definitely smoother without the children, isn't it? Yeah. It's just there's no immediate I need to go to the bathroom. So we're now going to head through security, so I'll catch up with you when we're through the other side. That's it, through security. That took us all of what, 10 minutes? Check in? Yeah. Definitely recommend coming without the children, because everything happens really, really quickly. So we're now going to head over. I really want to go to the curator, and you're not really bothered where we go. We're going to go and have breakfast. And if you've seen on my last vlog, we got delayed in the duty free because of Miss Ava, and it's surprising how quickly we've just walked through here, because she's not here to distract us. So as much as she's highly missed already, and she brought me to tears this morning because she started getting upset, which made me upset. And I'm still quite choked up, which is really surprising for Nick, isn't it? We're hoping that she misses me, which she will anyway. But yeah, we're going to go get some breakfast. And actually, it's not even 8 o'clock yet, and it's relatively quiet in here. It's not as hectic as it has been in the past, so maybe coming in September is the better option. So I'll catch up with you and we decide what we're going to have for breakfast. Okay, we have finished breakfast. I'm just dropping everything everywhere. There we go. Finished breakfast. It was delicious. It didn't cost us as much as we expected. Really speedy service. Lovely. I would definitely go there again next time. But next time we're flying from Gatwick, aren't we? In April. Yeah, I think it's Gatwick. So yeah, we finished breakfast, it was lovely, and then we just had a mooch around all the shops. We went into duty free. Nick's picked up an aftershave, Hugo Boss, isn't it? Yeah. He's just catching up. He's not meant to have his phone, but he definitely has his phone, so he doesn't have to talk to me for the whole week. At least you can communicate with your friends, because that would be awful, wouldn't it? So we've just got some waters, and I've got a bottle of Coke, because you know, when on holiday, I'm going to go full fat and not Coke Zero. So yeah, we're just sitting here now. We're watching the board. We've got, what's the time? Oh, we've got about an hour before our gate is called. And then we're just going to make our way to the gate and enjoy 9 hours of flying without any interruption. Nick, how do you feel about that?
No moaning kids.
No moaning kids. He misses them already, don't you? Poppy, bless her, she was just like, bye. Don't forget the Lorax. But she did tell me actually last night, she said that she's back liking the stitch again, which could mean that we have to pick her up something stitch. We're going to the character warehouse and hopefully we can find her something, but she was very like laid back about it all. Nothing like that phases her, but yeah, we have our social story ready and Nanny's on hand, and she just appeared cool as a cucumber, whereas Ava, the minute she realised we were leaving, she broke down and was crying, because we've actually never been away from each other for any length of time. Maybe a sleepover, the odd sleepovers, but that's it. So yeah, she's at school, and we will catch up with the girls once we land. But yes, I will catch up with you when we're at the gate and hopefully show you the economy delight seats, and they should be 3 inches. Did you say 3 inches extra legroom?
Yes.
Yes, so we're gonna see whether or not those 3 inches make a difference. 10:18, and our gate shouldn't really be showing up on the screen until 10:35. But I went onto Google and put our flight number in, and it's telling us that our scheduled flight should be leaving from gate 40. So as we've got a bit of time and I want to get some steps in, I just said to Nick, come on, let's walk down to gate 40 and see if it is our gate. If it isn't, we can turn around and come back and look at the board and go to the correct gate. But I thought it would be correct, considering it wasn't showing up this morning when I was looking, and I just had a curiosity glance then, and yeah, soon enough it said gate 40, so we're going to venture there and I'll let you know if it was a successful walk or not. So we've also made a sneaky little purchase. Right, we'll let the thing go up, gate 40. So I decided to be a really awesome mum and leave my straighteners at home for Ava, but we just went into InMotion, and I managed to get a pair of Babyliss straighteners for £45, and they retail at £80. So what I'm going to do is give Ava my old pair. I've upgraded. But if I feel like I can't let go of my old pair, I'll just give her these ones. But it's nice to know that I now have some straighteners to take to America with me, because I have a long fringe. So I was a little bit concerned as to how I was going to do my hair for the week, or whether or not I was going to buy a baseball cap. So yeah, we're making our way to gate 40. And we'll see if Google's correct. Do you think it'd be alright? Nick just pointed something out actually. A couple of years ago, it wasn't showing up on the gate, on the screen, and so we had a look online, didn't we, and it told us the gate. So Nick was like, sod it, just walk, and it was right, it was our gate. So we're going to have a long walk. We're just going past gate 23, so we've got quite a walk in front of us. Brilliant, at least I get my steps in.
I'm flying, I'm up to something. You cannot stop me. I feel so strong now. I feel so happy. Not even 1 cent.
So we're at gate 40. There definitely is a Virgin Atlantic plane at the gate, and it's called Golden Girl. So we've just seen another couple, and they too have taken the advice of Google. So we'll soon know in about 10-15 minutes when the gate's actually up on the TV as to whether or not we're at the right gate. If not, we've got time to get to the correct one, but I think we're at the right place. Do you? Yeah. We hope so. It's very quiet around here. I've never been to this part of the airport before, and it's literally right at the end, but it's really spacious. Toilets here, there's vending machines, looks like there's a little coffee bar, but it's not open at the moment. But yeah, hopefully we're on the right gate and we can board the plane soon. And I'm definitely going to catch up with some sleep, because I woke up at 3 a.m. this morning and couldn't go back to sleep, so hoping to make up for it on the flight. we expected. Those 3 inches definitely make a difference. Nick's literally got his legs all the way out. His knees are not touching the tray, which is typically what
Hello
happens.
and a very good morning. Welcome on board this
And we've got a
Virgin
window
Atlantic
seat.
flight. It's the VS91 shortly departing to Orlando, Florida. Well, we'd like to welcome.
There's a light and a whistle to attract attention. Cabin crew will hand out smaller life jackets for children.
I'm flying, I'm up to something. You cannot stop me. I feel so strong now. I feel so happy. Not even 1 cent in my pocket, but it's a good life. Don't spoil the magic. I spread my wings, fly high like a bird. I'm doing okay. I'm on top of the world. I'm gonna spread my wings, fly high like a bird. I'm doing okay, okay, okay. I'm flying, sky, 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 sky. Hey, I'm flying, sky, sky, sky.
We've been in the air for 1 hour and we have a drink and some nibbles. I fell asleep, had a little snooze, so I'm just going to have a drink and then I'm probably going to have a little snooze again. Waking up at 3 a.m. definitely has taken its toll. So yeah, I will catch back with you. I'm watching Mario Brothers. No children, but I'm watching Mario Brothers. So yeah, I pulled my blinds down because it's very sunny outside. See if I can show you what it's like. It's 2 hours into the flight and food has been served. We have both gone for the Portuguese chicken. We really enjoyed that in May. So yeah, it comes with a little chocky pot, a salad, cheese and crackers and a roll. And I've gone for Coke Zero and I'm watching Little Mermaid now. So yeah, flight's been really pleasant. And yeah, I'm going to tuck into some food, get back to my movie, and it's been a really smooth flight so far, so really enjoyable. Food was delicious. I couldn't eat it all, but that's absolutely fine. They've just cleaned up. We are currently watching some films, but the entertainment is freezing every now and then, which makes it a little bit difficult to watch. Nick's just stretched his legs. I've got a puzzle book that I'm doing. The windows are down because it's actually really bright outside. Have you seen what it's like? We'll keep them down. Overall, I have to say, economy delight. I really enjoy it. Are you enjoying it? It's a lot more comfier. I definitely think the 3 extra inches leg room does make the difference. Now, on the bidding, it was £75. But when we got to customer services today, we checked in online last night and then we went to the customer services desk and just asked if they had any upgrades available. They did, so we just wanted to sit together in a 2-seat. That was our main objective, and yeah, we paid £49 ready for us for when we are on our journey home, which is something I've never seen before, but I think that's a great add-on for Virgin Atlantic flights. So you can flick through, and if there's things that you like, you can always pre-order it, so you don't have to carry it around or worry about having it in your room, or if you're travelling from place to place. So it's a great way to know that you've purchased it, that you can have it ready and waiting when you board for your journey home. So that's really handy, really enjoyed that. I've still got a little bit of my cheeky white wine spritzer. Nick is, I think you've given up on the entertainment. Have you given up on the entertainment?
What?
You've been listening to music. What have you been listening to?
Huh?
What have you been listening to?
Metallica.
Oh gosh, he's really getting into the vampire spirit. Yeah, in all fairness, it's been a pleasant journey. I must admit, there's been a few times I've become a little bit teary because I watched The Little Mermaid and I was just like, oh, I would have watched that with the girls. So I know they're having the best of times, but yeah, I'm obviously missing them. I'm not used to not having them around, so yeah. Anyway, we've only got 2 hours and 45 minutes left of the flight, and I really hope that immigration and customs aren't hectic, because I'm just desperate to get to the hotel. Afternoon tea's arrived. I opened it and then realised I needed to let you guys see it before I devoured. So there's 2 cheese sandwiches, cheese and pickle, and then cream cheese with peppers. And then you have jam, cream, and a scone. We only have an hour and 28 minutes left of the flight, so really excited, not far away now. We are down to our final hour, 58 minutes in fact, until we land. And I saw other vloggers doing this, and I never thought of it before, every time we've done a long haul flight, and that is to atom this into water, and it should give you a boost of energy, which I'm hoping, because by the time we land it will be 5 p.m.
the handrails. The gate link is approaching the main terminal building. When the gate link stops, please exit and follow the signs to baggage claim.
Literally the moment I've been waiting for. That's a call of how long? 20 minutes from the time we got off the aircraft through immigration and on the monorail. So we've not even left the airport, and we were just heading towards the escalator, and this is what we saw. Wow. Hi. Oh, Nick, look at this. Oh. Where's that's a no. Have you found that? Do you think they have that thing that you wanted? Oh, look. There's the clock in the house. Vecna's curse. This is crazy. Oh, do you want to get a lanyard? That's mental. Which ones are there? You got Vecna. Oh, look at their Loungefly bags. The pumpkins. They're awesome. We haven't even got out of the airport yet and I'm excited. Ooh. My phone definitely needs to climatise because it is steaming up pretty quickly. The pilot did say that the weather was quite wet and dreary outside, but when we came through customs and we were on the monorail, it was scorching. And I know all of those people that have been before, they totally understand what I'm about to say, but that big blast of heat that you get when you walk out through the doors. I did actually change from my leggings into my shorts before we landed. I typically don't do that, as I'm always making sure the girls' bits are all packed away, ready to disembark the plane. But yeah, I can't wait. I'm just going to use the restroom and then we're going to go down and probably get a coffee and then get an Uber. I've got to go all the way around this side, Nick. I know, I've got a queue. Checked in, we're in our room. I'm just going to give you a little pan around. It's just 2 double beds, separate sink, and then a toilet and a shower. As you walk in, you do get a full-length mirror here. You get hanging space, a little mini fridge. Nick's made himself at home already. He is shattered, but he's just chilling out in the chair. I'll show you the view because I really like it. But yeah, Uber cost $39. So I don't know what that is in English pounds, but it's substantially cheaper than doing it through your travel provider.
It's 120 for travel.
120 for both me and Nick to do the shared transport. So yeah, definitely a savings there. We are in block 2, tower 2 I should say, and we stayed in tower 2 last time. We were on floor 11 last time. We were on floor 12, which we believe, yeah, we are. We're on the top floor. We don't have views of the parks like we did before. Over in Surfside, we could see all the parks, couldn't we? No, I can see yeah, the old Wet and Wild, but that's Surfside, isn't it? So yeah, we've got a pool view, so I'm going to spin it around and show you. So I don't want to zoom in too much because, as you can see, there is people in the pool, but that is the wave maker bar there. When we came last year, this whole pool is no deeper than, oh, what was it? I'll tell you the measurements on a different day, but Poppy could stand up everywhere. And it was a zero entry pool as well. And what I did like was over here, as opposed to Surfside, was that the bathrooms, all the restrooms were in that building there, which meant we could be here. If Ava or Poppy needed to use the restroom, they could go there. Whereas over at Surfside, they needed a room key to leave the pool area to then go into the main building. And we just, yeah, we wouldn't let them go on their own anyway, but it was a little bit of a nightmare because you had to make sure you had your card. But yeah, there you go. We do not know what we're doing this evening. We haven't a clue. Before we go to sleep?
Not yet.
Definitely not planning to go to sleep as yet. It is only 5. It's coming up to 6 o'clock. So we're going to unpack, we're going to settle in, unpack. There's a few things that we want to do, like go to Walgreens, get some milk and some waters and things to put in the fridge. The mini fridge is literally just there, just there behind the case. It's very small in comparison to what we're used to. We're used to having a suite, and but we've got one of these rooms booked for next year, and I actually think these are a little bit bigger, Nick.
I don't know, it's just storage, but they're not good. They're not
Never good for storage. Endless summer resorts are not great for storage. But it's a value resort.
The girls didn't have a wardrobe, did they?
The girls didn't. They just had a drawer each, didn't they?
Yeah.
And we just had the wardrobe. So actually, it's no different, I don't think. But yeah, we're going to freshen up. We're going to unpack, get ourselves settled, go to Walgreens, go out for something to eat. And hopefully, if we can keep ourselves awake until what time do you think?
Don't know.
10? I think if we can keep ourselves up until 10, then we're winning. But that's pretty much it for today's travel day. It's been a long day. It is like 11 o'clock at home in the evening. So as you can imagine, I've been up since 3. I had a few power naps on the plane. But what did you think of the plane journey, Nick?
It was fun.
No issue at all, was it?
No.
We are used to doing an indirect flight, and it does help reduce the cost of our holidays. So we don't have any grumbles or anything about doing indirect. The only place we'd never do it again is Atlanta, because that immigration was just it was just stressful. So you don't realise until you go direct again how easy and lovely it is that you don't have that additional journey once you get into America. I do think opening up Terminal C for British Airways has had a massive positive impact on immigration, because it means you don't have all the other international flights coming in at the same time. So when we went into the immigration room, even Nick, what was you like in the immigration room?
20 minutes, wasn't it?
20 minutes. You were shocked, weren't you, when you saw because we've seen S-bending. And we came in and we were like, it's empty, and we literally just flew through. So we were off the plane. From the moment we got off the plane, we were straight through immigration, got our cases, and over to the monorail. Good morning and welcome to the official day 1, but it's our day 2. And yes, we are up at the crack of dawn. On yesterday's vlog, I said we were really trying to push for 10 o'clock to stay awake. That didn't happen. What time was it? About 8:30, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8:30.
The most we could do.
Yeah, that was it. And having 2 beds was amazing, because we literally had our own bed and we just crashed out. I've forgotten how small this is in comparison to the one at home. We are literally snug as a bug in these beds. They are a double, they're comfortable, really comfortable, but we have a super king size, so you can imagine it's a little bit cozy. So yeah, having 2 beds was actually really nice. But yeah, so we woke up at, what was the time, 2 a.m? Was it 2:30? Yeah, we woke up at 2:30. We were like, no, we need to sleep a little bit longer. So we pushed it until about 4:35, and then we were like, actually, we can wake up now and FaceTime the children, which was perfect because they're on their way to the beach. So yeah, we slept really well. Yesterday was fantastic. And today our plans are to head over to Islands of Adventure and try and snag Hagrid's. Because we don't have the children, there's certain things that we'd like to try, which is go to the park for early entry and see how many rides we can get done in that hour before it opens up to the general public. So that's something we're really excited to do. We haven't got many plans other than Sunday's the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, and Wednesday is Halloween Horror Nights, and then Thursday we're meeting up with family for dinner before we fly back on Friday. But there's a few days in between, like today and during the day on some days, that we don't have anything scheduled. So it's quite nice that we're playing it by ear. So yeah, we decided last night, let's get up. We know we're going to be up super early, so why don't we get up, go and do Hagrid's, and see if we can do Hagrid's and the Velocicoaster and a couple of others before it's open. So I'll keep you posted. We may take a trip out to the outlets today. It really depends on how we feel. So yes, this is day 2.